Hi, and welcome to the first episode of On the Couch with Megan. I'm Megan. I'm here with Mr. Hanusa. Now, Mr. Hanusa, didn't you participate in the bracket challenge?
Yeah, I participated.
And what'd you get?
My 5 minutes of hard work and thinking about it put me in second place.
Okay, and who did you lose to?
I hear it was someone by the name of Jonathan Wisty or something like that.
Is he in the school? I've never heard of his name before.
I think he thinks he's a really big deal, but I don't know if anyone's really heard of him before.
But you're the one on this, on the couch.
Exactly.
He didn't get a couch.
I heard he got 1 minute of airtime.
1 minute?
I think we're up to about 45 seconds already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, well, congratulations on getting second place.
Thank you very much.
Amazing.
I appreciate it. I kind of like second place. It's
Yeah.
cozy.
It's cozy, just like the couch.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what do you do here at Hempfield?
What do I do here at Hempfield? I create fun.
You create fun, and how do you create fun?
Well, I teach a lot of different classes, and I think I try to make those classes enjoyable, and then our classes go out and create events for students to enjoy. The big one is, I just so happen to have a pillow that's shaped like a dodgeball.
Wow.
Can you imagine that?
So tell us about dodgeball. Why'd you bring a dodgeball?
Dodgeball is basically the greatest in sport invented by mankind. It was invented back in the early age, around 400 BC. They would play with rocks as opposed to balls back then because helium and rubber coating hadn't been invented yet.
I'm really glad we don't use rocks anymore.
Yeah, it was a good change. I thought it made the game a little bit more accessible to everybody, and there was a little less, repercussion after the game. So, but we've kind of brought dodgeball into the futuristic technological age, and that's really where we're going with it. So we like to play dodgeball.
So you like to play dodgeball. So when can we play dodgeball?
May 22nd, 6 p.m. is the date. That's the most important day of this school year.
So May 22nd, 6 p.m.
Buchanan Gym. That's the location. I mean, graduation's great, prom is great, but dodgeball, May 22nd, 6 p.m. Buchanan Gym, the best.
Okay, and who do you think is going to win?
The team that has more people left at the end of the game.
Awesome. Wow, that's so specific.
Well, I am quite the connoisseur of dodgeball.
Has anybody been talking about creating a team yet, or?
Yeah, I've heard of quite a few teams that are forming. Right now, there are individuals, working on their contracts and going through their agent, making sure that they get the correct incentives for MVPs and for number of knockouts and number of catches. I believe the highest paid individual is getting paid about 15 Tootsie Rolls this year. I know, it's quite inflation. It's quite getting up there. I mean, Tom Brady is getting a little jealous.
Wow. Maybe I should join a dodgeball team. I really like Tootsie Rolls. So tell us, how can someone, sign up for dodgeball?
There'll be sign-ups in the cafeteria, so very convenient during lunch. You're finished with your lunch. Instead of, causing a ruckus and walking around the cafeteria, go throw your lunch, garbage away.
Throw it away.
Throw it away, please.
We recycle here.
Exactly. I learned about that today. And then you may go walk to that would be the eastern entrance of the cafeteria, over by where you walk in and out, hence entrance.
North, south, east, west?
East. All right.
East.
Make sure you keep that in mind. And over there will be a table for sign-ups for dodgeball. You'll see our students there, and they will have the registration, the packets, and everything that is necessary for you to enjoy this.
And for people that don't want to play the game of dodgeball, but they want to come out and they want to see it, what's there for them to do yet?
Oh, there will be other things for them to do. There will be all sorts of challenges going on in between. We will have a $10,000 challenge this year, actually, that individuals who play dodgeball and people who just show up will have the opportunity. If your name gets picked, it's a random drawing. If your name gets picked, you have the chance to win 10,000 real, not fake, not Tootsie Rolls, dollars at dodgeball this year.
So, what can people practice for?
I would suggest basketball.
Basketball?
Because that's the challenge. You got to make a free throw, you've got to make a lay-in, you've got to make a three-pointer, and you've got to make a half-court shot. It is challenging, but it's 10,000 real dollars.
So if that's not incentive to come to dodgeball, I don't know what is.
I don't either.
I mean, you get the greatest sport in the world, then you get $10,000 if you make a couple shots. Just a couple quick, easy shots.
4 shots, that's it.
So along with talking about dodgeball, talking about your awesome second place finish in the bracket challenge, we told the school that students could create questions for you, and you can answer them however you like. They're school appropriate. They voted on them. I picked the final 4.
Okay.
So these are the final 4 questions. It's going to be kind of a spitfire rounder. You ready?
Always ready.
Okay. Our first question. What is love?
What is love? Love is actually hitting someone in the face with a dodgeball. Now, please let me explain. You see, if you get hit in the face with a dodgeball, you're not out. You get to keep playing. And not only that, the person that threw the ball has thrown the ball. You could go pick up that ball and throw it right back at them and hit them in the face.
That's like a
and
dream
then you've got a
come true.
relationship right there.
That's remarkable. And second question is, what is your favorite kind of tractor?
My favorite kind of tractor is the one that comes with Beats audio. I really like to listen to my Tupac and all that music back from the 90s. That's my favorite. Sorry.
It's okay. And third question here. Can you lick your elbow?
I'm allowed to do that when I'm at home, and I've got the supervision of my wife because she's trained in nursemaid's elbow and that sort of injury. Here, not so much. I can lick my hand and then rub it on the elbow.
Okay.
But in terms of
It's a nice
licking my
little
elbow, I
twist
leave that. That's kind of do that in the safety of your own home, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
I can see it going haywire.
It is.
This one is kind of challenging. Okay. Fourth and final question. In a theoretical universe, is it hypothetically possible in an imaginary situation which is not real that the tangibility of life is merely an idea and abstractly unreal?
To answer that question, you've got to think a little bit deeper about the reality of this world and the reality of the worlds that are out there beyond this universe and the abstraction of those worlds. You see, in the end, I believe all these worlds are just in one gigantic dodgeball game. The Earth is a dodgeball being thrown in the direction, and it actually, now due to its mass, velocity, and orbital reflexes, is just rotating around that sun, waiting to knock out another opponent. And as opposed to Mars, it just kind of got the short stick, a little further out, a little too cold on the one side for inhabitation. So as a result, they don't win the dodgeball game. Earth wins the dodgeball game.
So Earth wins.
Always.
That is the final sentiment. Well, thank you, Mr. Hanusa, for coming out and talking to us. This was quite amazing. I liked
very
I
much,
liked it a
Megan.
lot. So again, the big date is May 22nd, 6 p.m. in the Buchanan Gym to participate or win $10,000 at the dodgeball tournament. Thank you for watching On the Couch with Megan.